We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. No, man, just stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, as I'm saying. Mr. Blitz Tech,
Revenue GS.
Jay, one further to Cybernotes.
and welcome to today's She-Hulk episode 5 discussion. We're about to go in. If you want to watch this reaction with us, make sure you head over to patreon.com/cybernerds, where we have a giggle or two. Like the video and comment down below what you think of this episode, guys.
Hey, what's good, fam? If you enjoyed this video, check out our TCN community where you will get private Discord access to join us in chatting about all things movies and trailers, participating in our debates, and even submit your requests on which ones we watch. You also get access to our full movies, animes, and series reactions, so don't miss out. The link to join the community will be pinned comment.
Man, don't giggle firstly.
Oh, no giggle.
No, never.
Chuckle?
Never giggled in my life. Maybe a chuckle.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a chuckle.
I think you're talking more about yourself.
No giggle.
And then I react to it by either laughing or giggle as well. So, yeah, that's that. But no, man, calm episode. I like that they just used the lawsuit to finally establish for Jennifer that she's the She-Hulk. That whole, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that's other than that, it was just calm. It was just to go through this trial, and you know, I had a whole denial of She-Hulk, but then at the same time, you know, you're over here using Tinder accounts and stuff like that. So I find like we finally got that done and dealt with. So from now on, I don't expect her to be moaning and complaining about people calling her She-Hulk or her being She-Hulk. Today onwards, fam, you're She-Hulk. Huh?
I still do.
What do you mean?
I just that's who she is, isn't it? She's in denial about something, but she'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, but then that defeats the whole purpose of the episode. Do you know what I mean? Like we just wasted that episode basically.
That's Jennifer.
I really like the episode. I like the inclusion of the new lawyer character. Hopefully we get to see more of her. And I think like for me, like the show really shines when we're focusing on lawsuits, like arguing things in court. And I'm just glad that she's made a new friend. Do you get what I'm saying? I also thought it was cool just the dynamic between her and Titania going back and forth. Like Titania's whole view on the world, like that whole influencer life where Jennifer comes across with the whole I'm just a lawyer thing. I even like the inclusion of like the guy who makes suits. Do you know what I'm saying? I would have liked to see more of the suits he was making, even though they do have the T's at the end. Like I want to know like about established, because he was talking about I only work with the best. So I want to know if there's other superheroes that he's been working with, because we know, well, in fact, actually brings up a good question. You see the Netflix Daredevil?
Mm-hmm.
His suit's obviously made by someone else.
Yeah.
Is this confirming that those two Daredevils are these two Daredevils are variants of each other? This is how I see it. I see the Netflix Daredevil as one Daredevil, and I see the Daredevil that showed up in No Way Home and probably the one who's getting about to wear a gold helmet different than that. So I want to know what other superheroes he's working with and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good episode for introducing characters.
Yeah, I thought the episode was decent too. Like I said, I like the whole lawyer working on the trademark kind of thing. Like I didn't expect the whole naming thing to go in this direction. Again, like I think this just kind of solidifies that I really don't like Jennifer, to be honest.
Go on.
Wait.
Because like she's been battling the whole name,
Yeah.
and then that someone's profiteering off it, even though she's been using it to her benefit. She's like, oh, they were making money for it, so now I want to take it back. Like, for me, I just feel like a bit weird about that, because you want to use the name, but then you're battling the name. Oh, that's not what I go by. I'm still Jennifer. I'm like, do you want to use it when you want it benefits you?
Nah, I think it's more
That's kind of like, for me, that's kind of mad.
I think her angle on it is more of she is profiteering off of her.
Yeah.
Like, that is the issue, not, I think, more so the name. She has to claim the name so the name can't be used incorrectly by Titania morally. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she's like, now I'm She-Hulk, you are making money off of me. Like, the more popular, and this is what would have happened, if Titania won a lawsuit, the more popular she gets as She-Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
more money she will make with, as she said, like dead products and dead brands. I think her being associated with that, and this is why I think it was even better that he had the scene where her boss pulls her in and he's like, yo, I hired you to do this. Now you're actually like your liability to the company. So she has to handle it not just because she wants the name, even though subconsciously she's already claimed the name and living as She-Hulk, but work related and someone else profiteering off of her name brand, because it starts here at products and then it goes to something else. Like they was already talking about the booty boosting smoothie. Now when they're doing She-Hulk Brazilian butt lifts, and do you know what I'm saying? They're looking at her as, do you know what I'm saying? She's by default the marketing tool for that, no matter what she does. So
use another name.
even if she uses another name, she's She-Hulk. Like you got like she is She-Hulk, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the public, and this is why it's important that all of the arguments made in the lawsuit are the reasons why she has to claim the name as opposed to changing the name. She changes the name. In the public's eyes, she will never not be She-Hulk. She's always going to be She-Hulk. So even if she changes her name, Titania is still going to profiteer off of the She-Hulk name, which she still will be promoting even with another name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it works. That's how the like marketing works.
Yeah, but unless you rebrand yourself, which people have done, and become another said name, you're no longer tied to that. So if you're saying the public called you something, you now call you something else. The company goes by that name. The public now know you as something else. You're no longer synonymous with She-Hulk. What can someone else do by that?
It's one of those things. It's not about someone doing something. It's just like the way the general public works with something is like, if you put something out there like Coke. Like if Coke changed its name, it's Coke in the minds of everyone forever. Even if the new generation start calling it a new thing, there'll be a whole generation, and probably its largest fan base will still maybe not even refer to it as Coke, but will in its mind will always see Coke. Will always not like that is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way it is. It's not. It's just the way it is, bro.
Oh yeah, I totally hear you on that. It's even kind of funny coming from Marvel themselves having the whole Captain Marvel Shazam thing as well. Obviously, that happened. Was that even recently? Was it in 2000s or just before that?
Yeah, just when DC was coming out with the Shazam movie, they had to go through that whole thing, and that's actually a great example to bring up, bro, because it's like even Shazam, like, bruv, it's Captain Marvel, isn't it? You know, I'm saying like you'll never like. If it was your name or your title, you are that. Period. Regardless of whether you change it, you say you are like. It's just the way it is, bro. You get me?
But yeah, there'll be some people that know Shazam as Captain Marvel, and some people, like I said, a generation will be like, that's Shazam, that's Captain Marvel. So it's kind of like, it's just interesting for me, but I do in fact like break down that there's lawyers who are specializing in different things. I don't believe Jennifer specializes in, let's say, trademarks or products and that kind of stuff. So it's good that even though she was, let's say, out specialized in this one, because she was clearly like clueless about, I didn't think about trademarking, this kind of stuff. The other lady's just way too legit.
Nah, Jennifer's too close. Jennifer's way too clueless. Like,
yeah,
they make her stupid to get this. Like even it taking like her half the episode to think of the Tinder account.
Yeah,
like, bruv, there's no way. Like I think what they've got to do. Obviously, it's a comedy, so for me, it's like I'm not being OD with the. Nah, you should know this, but it's like.
Yeah, that's
you
what
you gotta be smarter than that.
Yeah.
She should have came up with that first, and then maybe the guys bringing the guys in be the thing that she clocked into later, like later. But I think it was even good the inclusion of bringing them in and having their perceptions of her, which I thought was really good as well. You get me?
So you see, with you saying like you don't like the whole Jennifer thing, the whole name, I also think that it comes down to identity because like before. She was just a regular person. When she came out to the world, it was like, we don't identify you, we don't recognize you as Jennifer, we recognize you as this person, She-Hulk. So she's having this whole conflict of like, yo, like, I'm Jennifer, like you lot, I'm Jennifer. So this is where it goes back and forth with her, with this whole thing that you don't like. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. And this whole thing as well with the trademark stuff is also happened to Floyd Mayweather.
Really?
Yeah, because 50 Cent came on and he was like, yo, if I want today, I can copyright Money, the team.
Money Mayweather.
Yeah, because
Team Money.
Yeah, Team Money Mayweather, because he hadn't copyright. So like, it's just something that's actually quite common out there with people who are famous, but just they don't know the laws. So like just having stuff like that, it's quite interesting.
But as they showed in the episode, there are loopholes for stuff like that. So like if you can prove exactly what they did, that you went by it before, even if you didn't trademark it, you can win those cases. That's why it doesn't always get abused. It's more so getting abused when someone is way bigger against someone is way smaller. Do you know what I'm saying? But stuff like that, it's calm.
Even them, because one of the things I thought to myself, oh, like she's She-Hulk, but what about the other characters? Like they never trademarked the name, but I like the fact that they mentioned it here. Like, oh no, they actually going by the real names. But Doctor Strange's real name is
it's Doctor Strange.
His name is Doctor Stephen Strange.
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't trademark anything.
And that's the thing. But they also highlight that the Avengers is trademarked. That's why when they went to the little store in the back, it was Avengers and all. They had all those funny names. Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously, that's going to be done by Tony, who is a corporate entity, who's going to know how that stuff works.
Makes sense.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I like how they peppered all of that stuff in, and this is why I really enjoyed the episode, because I'm here like, yeah, do you know what I'm saying now? Bro, I love the episode, man.
No, that's the thing. Like the thing that shines the most and should be is like the lawyer stuff. Especially saying like the lady they brought in today that like is so factual about her lawyering. I don't know what the actual term is. Was like really really good at it. But then was just everything else about the episode a little bit like even some of the comedic parts was still a bit of hit and miss. Like the guy that we liked previous episodes.
Where does that come from?
Completely changed this episode.
Like.
Yeah,
you're trying to act cool.
I don't know.
Your tone, like I don't know. Maybe because is it because he was in the courtroom, so he had to like.
I don't feel like we'd seen enough of him for the judgment that you lot were passing on him, because I didn't even think he was acting differently. I was just like, oh, we're now like in this we kind of see him talking to her, like we're learning about his personal life.
Right.
Like we didn't know any of this stuff before. Like before he was just another guy in the office. Like so now I'm just it makes sense, bro. Like. He's on the Iron Man freeze. He's going to the store. He's wearing all the suits. Like he's a big kid, bro. Like
no, that I don't mind, but it was his mannerisms that in the previous episode when he was being like I said in the courtroom, being professional or not.
Does that work?
See, but that's the thing. Like I don't mind, and this is why I said that. Maybe because he was in the courtroom, but because at a workspace, I would have expected him to be like, let's say, I'm still keeping that professional stuff, but then when he's disclosing this information to the girl, then maybe he's like, yo. Keep it a secret kind of thing, because like if you think about like even with us, look how we started, and so many people that are professionals didn't want people to know they had that side of themselves.
They're friends. Had like they're friends. You can see from their relationship. Like it's not. Like, why would he need to hide? Like he doesn't need to hide that with her. Like I didn't. I thought it was calm.
Yeah,
like.
I just thought it was just like, oh, from last episode to this episode. Where did that come from?
In this show, they could like they make fun of the male characters all the time. So him being over the top like that.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah, but so that's what I'm saying. I didn't really.
For me, it's just the jumps. Like they've been doing it quite a lot. Even Titania, she should be a criminal. She literally broke into a courtroom and she's in the courtroom again.
She's already out as well. Like,
was she entertained?
There was a reason. Right? There was a reason. There was a reason she broke into the. There was a reason she came into the courtroom.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So was she detained?
Would you detained?
Detained.
I think she was, but didn't. I think she got off because of She-Hulk assaulting her or something. They let her go because of that.
Yeah, what about destroying the courtroom and stuff like that?
Yeah, they said that the thing was dismissed.
Yeah, they dismissed the case.
Wow, that's definitely loopholes there, boy.
That's right.
Superhero law, innit?
Thank God for Jennifer. That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Well, guys, what do you rate the episode out of 5?
I'm giving it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.5. I'm good there.
I'm going to give it a 3 as well. So, yeah, I'm going to say 3 out of 5. Any more final thoughts on the episode?
No, just with what they disclosed with the helmet of Daredevil. Let's see where we go from here now. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the last episode, we ended up with the whole question of the lawsuit. We got that this episode. That's wrapped up. Okay, now let's see what's next.
He's a lawyer, so it'd be good to see him. It'd be good for him to show up, or at least Foggy or someone else from the Daredevil universe to tie into this. I think that'd be legit.
Yeah, man. It's coming to see Daredevil now. Next cameo. Can't wait, guys. Comment down below. What do you think of this episode? And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one. I'm Sam. Mr. Blitztech.
Revenue GS.
J1 for the Cybernerds.
Peace.